Okay, so I've already mentioned that the next video coming up is going to be all about Quando Rondo's come up and his life, and Lil Tim, and sort of who were these guys that ultimately ended up crossing paths with King Von, and their lives were changed forever. But the story that I want to do after that, and I did allude to this on my Instagram story yesterday. Obviously, I'm going to do a big NBA YoungBoy documentary. I've been really enjoying listening to his new project. Don't try this at home. 33 tracks. I was going to say 33 tracks of fire, but then they're not all fire, but there's a lot of fire on there. I thought it was a really good album. I mean, 33 tracks, my God. The guy's got too much time on his hands. I mean, he can't leave his house, so to be fair. But anyway, we're currently working on a big, very detailed NBA YoungBoy documentary that's going to come later. We're sort of middle stage of researching that, I would say. I'm really going to be grinding hard on that for the next week, trying to get that done. But I think that's going to be really interesting because I don't think that's going to be... It's obviously going to cover YoungBoy's beefs, the situations in the streets, essentially everything that was in my previous video ages ago about YoungBoy. But I want to kind of build on top of that. I really want to go deep into his Stop the Violence movement, which I think is really interesting. Like, the guy is running around talking about he's the murder man of Baton Rouge, 7 bodies in my hometown, tell him I did that, to stop the violence. And, obviously the King Von situation and all the things that maybe contributed to YoungBoy wanting to change his tone and not promote the violence as he had been doing for like most of his career. And I do think that's interesting. Like, I feel like obviously everybody's kind of blackballing YoungBoy recently, whether it's because of the King Von situation and the beef with Lil Durk, and Lil Durk really having the industry on his side. But I also think that when it comes to YoungBoy, like, He's had this beef with his label. He's had these legal issues. He's had these situations where he's on house arrest. The guy's life, I'll be honest, YoungBoy, he's 23. He's already got 11 kids, which is that's another crazy element of the story. But the guy they've tried to kill him so many times. So many people have died beefing with YoungBoy. So many situations, multi-million-dollar deals, multi-million-dollar checks, all kinds of things. This guy's life. This guy is like, I don't know, who's the most interesting man in history? Like this, it's not a funny video, so I'm not going to make this kind of joke. But like, YoungBoy is really like the Forrest Gump of drill music. Like, in the movie Forrest Gump, like, Forrest has been everywhere. He's met every president. He's been involved in every war. He's managed to insert himself in every situation. This is YoungBoy. This is YoungBoy's life. This guy, I swear, like, he was famous at like 16, 17. You know what I'm saying? He was losing his friends to gun violence at like age 10. Okay, he's getting signed to huge labels. All his ops are getting killed. He's breaking his neck as a child, getting these bumps on his head, and then he's beefing with the whole of Chicago. He's getting married to, or he's having a kid with Floyd Mayweather's daughter. It's at a certain point, like, I'm reading all of this stuff about YoungBoy, and I'm just like, how? Like, his manager gets killed. He's in this record deal with Atlantic that he's trying to get out of. He literally becomes the top artist on YouTube. And then even still, like, a lot of people don't really know what like this guy's all about. It is insane. Catching these legal cases, he's running from the police, he's getting a gun charge that it looks like he's not going to beat, and then he's beating it miraculously. Like, it's crazy. So and you know what, even just talking about it just reminded me of another element of the story that we need to put in there. We've got the whole situation with like Ja Morant. He's having this huge impact on, like, he's got his Never Broke Again thing. He's getting sued by the NBA. Then he's getting, like, he's influencing the NBA. He's got Ja Morant flashing guns in the club. This guy is the Forrest Gump of the rap game. Like, you know what I mean? I've been researching this thing for months, and I'm still finding stuff I didn't know. It's crazy. But anyway, I need to write down. I'm kicking a few things off the dome here, and I need to write them down in my script because there's a couple of things I didn't even think of. But the YoungBoy story is insane. The guy has been involved in damn near every situation that you could imagine. It's crazy. This guy's been involved in everything. So, of course, we are going to have an NBA YoungBoy documentary coming. It will be long. It will be detailed. It might not be exactly everything that you're imagining, but, You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be really interesting. And all the Von fans that have been hating on me over the last few weeks, they can come back. You know what I'm saying? Drop a view, drop a like, drop a subscribe, and you can learn the whole YoungBoy story. And this ain't about taking sides between YoungBoy or Dirk or Quando or Von. It's about trying to give the context and every bit of background info about these people who are impacting hip-hop in a way that's unprecedented completely. And, you know, the better you understand where Quando's coming from, the better you understand where Von's coming from, the better you understand where YoungBoy's coming from, like, the better that you're going to understand and appreciate the music. These are the biggest music artists, like, of this generation. You know what I mean? So, realistically, like, I'm just trying to contribute to an understanding of the most relevant artists in the game, quite frankly. And people saying I shouldn't do that, but, like, bruh. How you this is the thing I often wonder. It's like, how is a casual listener going to pick up a 33-track NBA YoungBoy album all about all the graves he's dug, he's the grave digger, all the plays he's made on his ops like John Madden, okay? And the casual listener's not going to pick up 33 tracks of that stuff and understand a word of it. So you need, as the great Scarface said, you'll need people like me, okay, to make you understand the meaning behind the slime language, okay? So the YoungBoy video is going to be sick. That's coming. We're working hard on that. And then this is going to take me quite a while, so there's no point even getting ahead of that. But I've basically got a whole list. I've got 12 video ideas that I really want to make over the next... I just got to make them happen, basically. So it is what it is. But YoungBoy video, it's going to be fire.